And Andrea, tell us about some of your personal habits and tricks that you use to stay so connected to your
Mhm.
source, yourself, and keep
Mhm.
yourself happy and sane.
So, two things that I say every morning, and I usually say them before I go to bed, that have totally helped me feel more sane and protected energetically. I ask my angels to wake up and be with me because I believe no matter whether you're religious or spiritual or not, I think we all have these beings that are around us, but because we have free will, we need to ask for, you know, them to help us so they know we're open to receiving that help. So angels wake up, please be with me. And then I ask for ultra gentle lessons because I do think as spiritual beings in a human form, we are here to experience lessons for our growth. But I don't want any more hard lessons. I only want really gentle lessons.
That's pretty
So,
smart. That's a good key
yeah.
word.
And I'll tell you what happened to me a couple of days ago. So I went to a meditation group with some women, and it was at a new place that I had never gone before, a new meeting spot. And it was in the evening, and so by the time we were done, it was like 9 o'clock at night, and I was leaving out of the parking lot, and I could feel one of my tires was like totally flat. And so I was like, oh my gosh. And so I pulled over, had AAA, they came in so quick, fixed it, and then I was good to go. But I was telling one of my friends, I was like, what a gentle lesson that I wasn't on the 5 freeway and had this
Yeah.
tire go out that way. I'm like, I'm so grateful that this was so gentle, that I was like in a safe area, a well-lit area, that I had my AAA card, that they came so fast. I was like, what a
Mhm.
gentle lesson. So, you know, and or you can think about it as, I used to tell people, when we aren't feeling well and we get sick and have like a cold or something like that, we're in bed for a few days, and it kind of gets our attention sometimes of like, oh, maybe I do need to slow down, or maybe this one issue is stressing me out. And sometimes because we're so busy and going, we don't stop and think about those things. It's like, so that can be a gentle lesson, or do you want to have a harder lesson where you get like in a really bad accident and you're like in the hospital? It's like, I want the more gentle lesson and everything. So those two sayings have totally helped make my day, my life more smooth. And then meditating is another really, you know, a great thing if someone is wanting to start that. Meditating helps me feel more aligned, less plugged into, you know, planetary shenanigans that are happening, and just more in tune with my own self, so I can kind of like hear that inner voice and those messages. And then getting out in nature, I feel like, is such a good habit. And maybe if you can't walk outside, connecting with a house plant, or like finding a picture of your favorite flower or a little animal and just connecting with nature that way